Namaste, yogis. Okay, so we are going to do a very, very important mini workshop here. Foundation to a healthy, long, sustainable asana practice and all-around enjoyment of life requires us to have strong, stable joints. Before we can concentrate and work on greater strength and power and then mobility, before we can do that, we need to make sure that we are making a proper foundational approach, creating a proper foundational approach within our practice. So we are on and using our hands and shoulders a lot in an asana practice. So I want to talk today about Hasta Bandha, hand lock. Not very many teachers talk about it. I suppose I was a little more sensitive to it because I had some wrist issues from overuse when I was in the restaurant business. As you can see, I'm a tinier frame of a person. And I was doing a lot of heavy lifting with one hand and obviously not doing it correctly. So I've been very conscious of trying to maintain a very stable wrist, elbow, shoulder line. So Hasta Bandha, how do we create that? So most of us are used to the cue, push the floor away. Push the floor away. Whenever your hands meet the mat in an engaged way, I don't mean just a fold. I mean when there is weight on the hands, even if it's tabletop, we want a proper connection to the earth, to the mat. So we push the floor away. First cue, right? Second cue, maybe some are saying, activate the fingertips. Make sure you're gripping your mat, right? Another really solid cue. The first fingers, the pointer fingers should be pointing towards the end of your mat and the rest spread out. You should also notice, feel that first knuckle of the finger and the pad of the thumb. So here we go. We've got push the floor away. We have feel the mat through the fingertips, engage the fingertips, feel that knuckle of the first finger, feel the pad of the thumb, and then here's where the magic happens. You dial out, you externally rotate without actually moving the hands, you externally rotate the hands as if you are screwing a lid on a jar. So we set it up again. We've got pushing the floor away. We're activating the fingertips. We feel that first knuckle. We feel the pad of the thumb and we turn. We dial out the hands. Take a look at what this looks like. You will feel it once you start doing it. You will feel a total activation from the tip of that middle finger all the way up to the shoulder, through the shoulder girdle to the core, which is what we want. So take a look here. This is just option A. I'm pushing the floor away. I'm activating my fingertips and I feel the first knuckle and the pad. Now look at the muscles. You can see them a little more as I activate. There's just a little more definition, right? You can just see what that does. Pushes, it not only allows me to have greater stability within that because we have created this great connection, solid, Hasta Bandha, hand lock. And it doesn't mean I don't want us locking elbows and we're not truly locking any joints. We are creating a very solid foundation from which to move through so many of our postures in a very safe and stable way. So there you go, Hasta Bandha, practice it just as I am. move into tabletop, practice it there. Notice it when you're in down dog. Anytime that we are being required in plank, in dolphin, engage the hand lock, make the connection. It's great for the body. It increases our stability, the safety factor. It allows us to move with greater confidence within our practice as well. So there you go. Be well, be safe, take care.